just around 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Houston. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll go with the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry down the sideline, past the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Texans. That his second TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
In motion is Hunter. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's a first down for their running back. And his defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
He'll drop to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
A gain of 7. First down, Jaguars.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yards, but it will set up third down.
It's a game of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. And this will be caught right sideline, but no, out of bounds. The official says incomplete. Receiver could not get both feet down. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Texans offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. This one complete right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And deep for the back of the end zone.
I can sit here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, Daniel. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 47 yards out. Reichert's kick. Is good. And the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll try to run for it. He gets free. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know power. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk our way.
Daniels now on 1st down. Now he takes off. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'll give on the ground. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Dan. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, it's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. Here's 2nd and 3 to go as we are ready to get back underway. They show can't sweep and instead run it up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
This is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 17. Jaguars nothing.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Jaguars.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here's 1st and 10.
Jaguars first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. A run on first and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's in! Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Makes the score Texans 17. Jaguars 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Now Daniels. That's complete to Coleman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 25, here's second down and 7.
25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. In trouble, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
They'll stick with him again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A 2-yard loss brings up third and 7.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Tristan Wirfs, former first-round pick, with the flag. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left them nowhere to go. And no gain. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They send the tight end in motion. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Daniel. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now they'll set up to throw. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll try and get there on the ground. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's the punter now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Texans offense. And their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
They'll throw with Daniel. There he goes again. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. And And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Jags offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Daniels going to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thank you.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jaguars offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. gets his team a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguars first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to the air once more on second down. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Receiver in motion, headed left. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1. At the Texans,
Tight end, the motion man to the right. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
the 23-yard line.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars are back within 6.
The score, Texans 20, Jaguars 14.
Little now following the touchdown, down to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
The 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Going right, it's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Jacksonville. Throughout, another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So second down, and they'll run it. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The Jaguars, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This one caught the floor. And he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Ooh. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his man. That's Coleman. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, Daniels. And this is going to backfire in a big way. He's out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the sideline, nice job. They pulled that one in, but that is still well short of a first down.
Gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Returnable from the 17. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. But Jaguars offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 9. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. In motion is Hunter. They'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Hunter. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll run the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
That's good for Jaguars.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's very close to a first down. Out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short. So it is 4th down.
Fair catch.
A fair catch taken here. And it comes right at the 15-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And mark them down up beyond the 30. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Texans getting all set to punt. They'll be forced to punt trailing here in the fourth quarter. Now, fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Hill looks to throw.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one, returnable. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Texans offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's a run going left, and he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
38-yard line.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now give on the ground, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a 1st down. They'll throw with Daniel. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Now Daniels. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to grab a late lead. And he has missed this one. No good. And they are unable to push themselves out in front.
And that's really where you see the highs and lows of this game, Mike. I mean, on one sideline, celebration, hands in the air. The other, disappointment. That's a tough one to stomach. And you've got a chance here to take the lead late, and you can't convert.
The Jags offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Pass caught by Hunter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. They'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now, faking the give. That's caught downfield by Hunter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jaguars.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. 2nd and 10. That one is complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's Smith to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one knocked away. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Well, victory well in hand. Still a little bit of time left here, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to end this one. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.